Namaste, Sadhguru. I have been reading books, almost 100 books about spirituality. I like talking spirituality. I like philosophizing about spirituality, about Buddhism, Anapanasati, everything. But when coming to practice, I postpone it. How to avoid laziness?
So you cannot think about it, you cannot talk about it, because whatever you think and talk about is not spirituality. It's not even good literature. Really, believe me, there's better literature in the world than spiritual books. Yes, 100 books that you read did not create enough thirst in you to do something about it. There is nothing spiritual about these books. If it created a longing within you that you couldn't help doing something about it, then that book is okay. Even that book is not spiritual, at least it's inspirational. It inspired you enough to take a step. And 1,000,000 words that you read are of no consequence. If you take one little step, it's worth all the scriptures on the planet. So, before it's too late, take at least one small step. Now that you're here, at least start one 12-minute Isha Kriya. And I have specially designed this for people like you. It has got words in the meditation. Because those who live on words, those who feed upon words, without words they cannot live, There are enough beautiful things in this planet and in this existence. If you paid enough attention, you would become wordless. But a whole lot of people thrive on words because they have never paid enough attention to anything. So if you pay enough attention, you will become wordless. For days on end, as a growing boy, I never said a word because what's there to say? You can't drink in the world around you, it's too much. These 2 eyes and these 5 senses are not enough to grasp. It hardly gives you any sense. So when you don't pay attention to life, you will get hugely enamored by words. And I'm sure you said Buddhism and also you're repeating what Gautama said or whatever they printed in his name. Yes, because if I speak something today, by tomorrow morning it becomes 100 different versions. If Gautama spoke, poor man, 2,500 years ago, what all they should have said in his name. They've said too many things which are not his words. And that is why it becomes an ism. It has become an ism that means it has nothing to do with the Buddha. Buddhism means all the people around created a whole lot of things. Buddha is a different thing. Buddhism is another thing. So with everything else. So, don't feed on those isms. Just start one simple process with words, just for you. Please do it.
Dear seekers, in the realm of the tangible and the intangible, of the seen and the unseen, where does the essence of practical spirituality reside? How does one, living in the bustling noise of the modern world, find a sanctuary of peace within? And what does it mean to be spiritually awake amidst the chaos of everyday life? Practical spirituality is not an escape from the world but a deeper engagement with it. It's not about renouncing the world but understanding its true nature and our place within it. Everyday life is our most profound spiritual teacher. Every interaction, every challenge, every moment of joy and sorrow, is an opportunity for growth and understanding. Consider the act of eating. A simple, daily act, yet imbued with the potential for deep spiritual connection. When we eat mindfully, we become acutely aware of the food's journey, the efforts of those who grew and prepared it, the interconnectedness of all life. This awareness brings gratitude, a profound appreciation for the web of life that sustains us. Likewise, consider our interactions with others. Each person we meet is a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves we may not want to see. In practicing kindness, patience, and understanding in our relationships, we are not just nurturing others but ourselves. We are learning to embrace our own imperfections and, in doing so, embracing the imperfection of the world. Practical spirituality is also about finding stillness amidst the storm. In the brief moments of silence between our thoughts, in the quiet of the early morning before the world awakes, in the calm of the night sky, we find a space where we can connect with our true selves. This connection is not found in grandiose experiences but in the simple, quiet moments of everyday life. This approach to spirituality is not about achieving a state of constant bliss or escaping the realities of the world. It's about being fully present in each moment, embracing the full spectrum of human experience, and finding the sacred in the ordinary. It is in the mundane tasks, the routine interactions, and the simple pleasures of life that we often find our deepest spiritual insights. Recognizing the value of practical spirituality is crucial for our transformation. It's not just about transcending the ego or seeking enlightenment in some distant, mystical realm. It's about bringing spiritual awareness into every aspect of our daily lives, about seeing the divine in the mundane, and about understanding that every moment is an opportunity for growth and enlightenment. Only then can we truly transform, not by escaping the world but by engaging with it more deeply and meaningfully. Dear seekers, as we delve deeper into this journey of practical spirituality, we begin to realize that the mundane is not mundane at all, but filled with wonder and teachings. Have you ever observed the dance of leaves in the wind, or listened to the symphony of the birds at dawn? In these simple, everyday occurrences, nature speaks to us in a language beyond words, teaching us about harmony, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all things. Our work, too, is a fertile ground for spiritual practice. Each task, no matter how trivial it may seem, is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, to cultivate focus, patience, and a sense of service. When we approach our work with this mindset, it transforms from a mere means of earning a living into a path of personal and spiritual development. In relationships, practical spirituality teaches us the art of true communication, listening not just with our ears but with our hearts. It teaches us to see beyond the superficial, to recognize the light within each person, even when it's hidden behind clouds of conflict or misunderstanding. Every interaction becomes a chance to practice compassion, empathy, and unconditional love. Even in times of hardship and pain, practical spirituality offers a beacon of hope. It doesn't ask us to deny our suffering or to paste over it with forced positivity. Instead, it invites us to look directly into the heart of our pain, to understand its source, and to find within it the seeds of transformation. Suffering then becomes not just a burden, but a catalyst for profound personal growth and insight. As we integrate these practices into our daily lives, we begin to notice subtle shifts in our consciousness. We become more attuned to the beauty and the sacredness that surrounds us. We find joy in the simplest things: a cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, the warmth of the sun on our skin. We become more compassionate, not just towards others, but towards ourselves. We start to live not just in the world, but with the world, recognizing our deep connection to all that exists. So dear seekers, always remember that in embracing practical spirituality, we realize that every moment is an opportunity to awaken, to learn, and to grow. This realization, as echoed by the wisdom of great spiritual teachers, is the cornerstone of real transformation. It's not a journey to a far-off destination, but a deepening into the here and now, into the very heart of our daily lives. It is here, in the ordinary and the everyday, that the extraordinary is revealed, and true transformation begins.